Hey everybody, so today I'm gonna go through the first chunk of my NGC Fatty typeset. I have 3 coppers, 3 5 cents, and 4 10 cents, and that's essentially the first half of my NGC Fatty typeset. So we'll start off with the Indian head cent here. This is graded 65 red brown CAC. I purchased this non-CAC off eBay for a song. I don't know, it was cheap. It looked real nice in the pictures, and when I got it in hand, it it still looks real nice. It looks full red to me, but you can kind of see there's like a streak right there of brown. I'm guessing that's why it's red brown and not brown. But you know what? I'll take it. I'm not that picky. It's a gorgeous coin for what it is. A 65 is it's accurately graded. I think I agree with the CAC sticker in this case. It's PQ for a red brown though, for the color designation. I wouldn't be surprised if you cracked this and got a red today, but that'll never happen. You can see the holder has a slight peel right there. Whew, that's bright. So slight tear on the sticker. Yeah, I can live with that, although I may eventually replace that. Next up is my Lincoln. I'm not doing two types. I'm not doing VDB and non-VDB. That's a little silly in my opinion. But my Lincoln Wheat Cent is an '09 VDB and 65 red. My brightness is way up here, so I gotta get you a better look at the holder and the CAC sticker. Um, the coin itself is a nice red. Some, minor flecking spots. Nothing, nothing out of the norm for what it is. This was on one of my recent CAC videos, if you remember. It replaced a 1914 and 63 brown CAC. So let's replace that. The holder is a gold foil 3.0. So I always like that. It's a nice coin, got great luster, good strike. Very attractive coin overall. And that's how I like my fatties. The next one up is 64 2 cent and 63 brown. This was another cheap pickup. I got this off Scotsman in St. Louis. It cost me about, I think, $160. This coin I was a little disappointed in hand when I got it. It just looked like there was more red in it, more luster to it, hiding, and than was in their pictures. You know, it isn't there in hand. Clearly, their pictures were like angled like this, so they really caught the light very well. My compliments to the photographer. Did a good job capturing the best aspects of this particular coin. I sent it into CAC. It got a sticker, so I'll keep it. It's in a non-barcode, intact hologram sticker, so that's always pleasing. Nice to see. So many of these get damaged over time. Then finding nice ones is tough. Next up is 5 cents. The 57 half dime and 64 CAC. This is a gorgeous coin. I thought this was a shot gold sticker. I still think I should probably send it back in and ask him why it didn't gold sticker. Ask him to take another look. You can see it has some speckled rainbow toning. And, nice hammered strike. Decent luster. This is die clashing, you see right there above the A, and that's die clashing and the F. So the backstory on this one was this was listed with my seeded dime from the same eBay seller. So I contacted him and we worked out a deal for both, and I bought both of them. Next up is the Shield Nickel. It's an 83, 5 cent, and 63. I threw a low ball offer on this at Heritage. I was very surprised that I won it. When I got in hand, I was like, oh, the reverse looks AU. And I did not expect this to CAC at all, but it's stickered. So very strange to me because the reverse does not look mint state, even though the obverse does. So, 63 CAC, it fills the hole in my set. I'm not exactly passionate about, shield nickels. I don't know anything about them really. I kind of wanted an 83 because I can get an 83 V nickel, and then they match the year. So I don't have a V-nickel yet. If you see one, let me know. I'm always looking for upgrades or new purchases to this set. My means are limited, but yeah, I can work around that. Let's put it that way. Next up is my 1913 Buffalo Type 1 64 CAC. Nothing too special, nothing too crazy. Just a nice original coin. Good luster, hammered strike. Yeah, it is what it is. I wanted a Type 1, not a Type 2. I'm a big fan of the Type 1 design, especially in higher grades. They just have better luster to them, thanks to the roughness of the die. Um, that they reworked the dies to extend the die life, and they also, in the process, kind of affected the overall look of the coin. These have a much more interesting matte look, and the luster in all grades is, that's a different kind of luster. That's what I'll say. But I appreciate the attention to detail in these Type 1s of this era, more so than the reduced detail to improve die life in the Type 2s and Type 3s. Alright, dimes are next. The aforementioned seated dime, 75 and 64 CAC. Neither of those were CAC'd when I bought them, by the way. This queen's got some, red and blue toning hidden around there. Nice queen, nothing too much to say about it. It doesn't really personally do it for me, and I will replace this at some point. But for now, it's a perfectly cromulent placeholder. The reverse I kind of like more than the obverse because you get a little more blue there. It's classic toner of the era. A lot of them got this color of toning. I'm not sure from where, if it's from albums or, queen cabinets or what. Solid queen for what it is. And, yeah, I mean, I got a pretty sweet deal on both those. So, I'm happy with them for now. Next one is definitely one that's on my upgrade list. 1916 Barber Diamond 63. I got this cheap off a friend who was chasing a gold CAC sticker and didn't get it. It's a 63. It's nice. The fatty's in good shape. There's a slight tear in the holo there. The reverse is much nicer than the obverse, I will say. The reverse is like a 65. And the obverse is probably about a 63, actually. I really like to get a 65 Barber Dime someday. But I think they're kind of tough to find. Fatties. Mercury Dime is next. I opted to go high grade non-full bands, so I went 67 CAC with eye peel. This has got insane luster. It's got some color to it as well. It's definitely got some rainbows. It's pretty subtle. Tough to see. Maybe if I turn the brightness up, it get a little better there. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, nice coin there. It doesn't sit flat in the fatty, which is super annoying when you're trying to take photos of it. So, yeah. Is my white balance off again? It is. That is super duper annoying. There we go. Cool. Alright, that fixes that. Yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of, I don't want to say rub, but friction or something right there. I thought it went CAC because of that, but still passed, so yeah, go figure. But I wanted a 7, and I got one. The last one of my set's just a Roosevelt Dime. I also plan to upgrade this to hopefully a 67 at some point, but I don't want a later date, and I would prefer to have a 3.0 for this. So this is 47, 65. Honestly, it's an ugly coin. I paid $12 for this, I think. So, one of those instances where I just filled the hole for cheap, and I'll figure out double back, and I'll worry more about it later. It's also it's in a 3.0 holder, which is cool. You don't see many Roosevelt Dimes in those because I don't think anybody was really collecting them at the time. You can see that this one appears to be full bands. I am not sure if they were designating it at the time But this doesn't have the designation on it. But if that's not full bands, full torch, whatever they call it, I'm not sure what it is, because that is hammered. Yeah, you can see right there. So that's the first half of my fatty type set. I'll do the second half in another video later. I think I've only got about 21 coins for the set so far. And yeah, so we'll get around to that when I get some time after Christmas. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.